All right, rise and shine, everybody. It is Mer World Card Time, and Dan, the great curator. Hope everyone had a happy 4th of July weekend. I can't believe it's already Tuesday. Dan, how was your 4th of July, sir?
It was really great. Like we didn't have any card shows this weekend, so I got
I
to
know there
spend.
were some, though.
Yeah, there was the Long Beach Expo, which I was very close to going to, but and my wife, she planned all these like weekend barbecues and birthday parties and all these things. So
Mm,
this weekend was just spent like almost entirely just doing like family stuff, which is cool. It was nice. It was nice to kind of get away from the card show scene a little bit and do something else. So that was cool. Although it just kind of reminded me how out of touch I am with society. Like I'm used to hanging around card collectors and nerds
right.
and things like that. So when I go to like an adult event with other adults that have normal jobs and I'm trying to look to see what kind of common interest and try to talk about, oh, I just got this card, or I just watched this cool Obi-Wan show or whatever, and they all kind of like have no interest in any of that stuff
It's
at
like
all.
crickets.
Yeah, it makes me feel like a total outsider, to be honest.
Like, who is this guy?
And I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get back to my people. I can't wait to do Between Two Slabs, where I get to talk about all this cool stuff instead of these boring guys who
They're
just
talking
want to
about
talk
their
about.
golf game, or
Yeah,
changing their car or whatever.
all I want to talk about is like, crypto stocks, or 401ks or whatever boring stuff. You know, adult stuff. Talk about their boring jobs, which I have no interest in hearing
Oh,
about
fun.
all that stuff. But yeah, so that was my weekend. But it was
Yeah.
nice. I mean, I really enjoy spending time with my family as much as I can. Family time is always precious to me, so that was cool. But I'm ready. I'm ready to get back into it. Although
Yeah,
we don't
you
have
need to
anything.
clear the palate, man.
Yeah, we don't have anything this week, but next week is Dallas, so I'm ready to get back in the
Well,
game.
yeah, you'll just be prepping, right?
Yes, yes. A lot of things I've been doing this week, like I've been listing a bunch of my junk slabs on eBay, which
And
surprisingly,
how's that going?
surprisingly very well. Which is something we can talk about when I'll tell you what's on my mind about plays leading up to the national. But yeah, surprisingly very well on that stuff. But I want to hear about your weekend. What did you do?
It was good. I just rested. What is it, Friday? What did I do Friday? I don't even know what I did. Oh, I had dinner with a good friend. We ate. It's a really nice restaurant on Sunset. That was it. Had some great lamb chops and one of your favorites, charcuterie board that you always love. One of your
A coochie
favorites.
board. Charcuterie board. I always
It's
have a hard time saying
good.
that.
Oh my
I
god!
just
And
call
the
it
lamb
charcuterie board.
chops. Oh
My
my
coochie
god, were
board.
so freaking good. I love lamb on the bone. Oh,
Uh-huh.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday. Oh, Saturday I took it easy, played with the dog, and I watched Money in the Bank. Did you watch Money in the Bank?
I saw that second half of it, so I need to
Okay,
I need to watch the first half, but I kind of already know what happened. So it was it's always a fun pay-per-view for me to
it
watch.
was a
So
lot of fun.
you know,
And even Maria watched the first half of it with me.
oh nice.
She watched the women's Money in the Bank that came on the very beginning, and then the U.S. title came on right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday, I went to the Hollywood Forever Cemetery to see Purple Rain, Prince with fireworks, and that was a lot of fun. Everybody singing, all the Prince songs. That movie could not be made today. There's a lot of very un-PCC stuff happening in that you could not get away with today. But Prince is still one badass motherfucker. And then last night I took my friends. We went. I got a garden box at the Hollywood Bowl to see Steve Martin Short, and the Hollywood or the Los Angeles Symphony, and with fireworks, and that was a lot of fun. And those
Mhm.
two men are some of the funniest guys ever.
Mhm.
It was hilarious, and that was my weekend. And then I
That's awesome.
slept, and here we
Now,
are. It's already
now,
Tuesday.
when you hang out with your adult friends outside of the hobby,
Mhm.
also, do you also find that there's like a disconnect between your interests and theirs?
It definitely. But they asked me. I mean, I had to. they all ask me, how my week is going, how the card shows are going, because they all know what I do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
my friend last night's my Irish friend who you saw with me at the National last year, the guy who, films, that was all the shows last year with me, my Irish
Mm-hmm.
friend that you met.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they all know what I do, and so they're always asking me how I'm doing at the card shows.
It's so different. It's like I feel like when we're at card shows or when we're among, fellow collectors and things like that, um, it's like the amount of appreciation we get is awesome, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
very it's very flattering when people come up to us and say, "Oh, we love your content," and they want to take pictures with us. But when I hang around when I go to these other events outside of the hobby and I hang around with like Anne, Anne's a nurse, right?
Right.
So a lot of her friends are nurses and their husbands work in the medical field or things like that. And when Anne tries to, I don't know if she's trying to embarrass me when she says this, like make fun of me, but she says, "Oh yeah, Dan, he does his divorce mediation, but really what he does is he sells cards, sports cards, and he has a YouTube channel, and he does this and that." And like they look at me and they're like, "What?" They think it's embarrassing actually. It's the opposite effect of what happens when we're at shows, when we feel like great, when we feel like we have some type of status. It's the opposite. When I go here, I tell people, yeah, I have a YouTube channel and I talk about cards and collecting. I just feel like such a like like a loser. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. It's just
What?
weird. And they
Really?
roll their eyes.
You
They
feel like a
roll their eyes.
loser?
Yeah.
Ah, get
Right.
out of here.
It feels like when I'm compared to another adult, basically, I feel totally out of place. And
Huh?
part of me wants to say, well, yeah, I have like so many thousands of followers on Instagram and YouTube and something that I want to be proud of, right? But then if I tell them, they just like
Really?
roll their eyes at me, you know.
No, even because I mean, you've met a couple of my friends. I'm in the entertainment industry, and a lot of my
Mhm.
friends are, way more. I mean, well, I'm not famous, but are way more famous than I am. And they're actors and everything, and DJs, and they're really famous, and they're still mesmerized by what I do. They're always asking.
I
So
think
that,
maybe they can appreciate it more because
hmm
they see the entertainment aspect of it,
hmm
right? But when
hmm
I talk, like I'm in the crowds that I go to at these events, they're like the professional crowd, right? And they just look at it, they're like, it's just like it's not up to their level. I don't know. It's a weird
Oh,
feeling.
how interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get past that. But one thing that I thought was interesting is one of Anne's friends did tell me that I showed up on their Instagram feed, and they don't even follow me. They just like my reel showed up on their Instagram feed, and they're like, "What is that about?" So I thought that was kind of cool. But for the most part, I always feel like a little kid around these people.
How odd.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever get past that. I feel like the more, like you ever get that feeling, maybe you don't get this feeling, but I get this feeling like sometimes I'm just um going through life faking being an adult. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like
no, I feel that way all the time.
like I feel what do they call it? Imposter syndrome or something like that. Because
Peter
like
Pan syndrome.
yeah. I mean, when I do my professional stuff, when I'm doing like divorce mediation or when I'm, doing real estate deals, I feel like an adult. I feel like
You're adult by day,
yeah,
child by night.
I can wear a suit and I feel like, yeah, I have authority when I talk to people and things like that. And I feel more accomplished. But then when I do my fun stuff, the stuff that I really love, like collecting toys and comics and cards and going to card
hmm
shows, I feel like a little kid, you know what I mean? Which I love. Part of me loves that. I love the feeling of just having that just pure enjoyment in being immersed in the hobby. But another part of me feels like, am I too old for this? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's a weird dynamic.
No, you're not, because I mean, I have, like I said, my rich and famous friends. I go up to their houses up in the Hollywood Hills, and they have their like little man cave areas, and they have
Yes.
got their toys too. Believe me,
Yes.
they've got their
Yeah.
Star Wars toys and little, in their basement or something. in their man cave, so it's okay.
And here's another thing: is like my time has dramatically shifted over the last year and a half or so, where I've been able to like shift a lot of my focus into the hobby, where I'm more like an investor now, where I'm making money off of it. But
Hmm.
it still seems like foreign to me, like out of place, like I'm on the computer, I'm looking at auctions, right, to bid on and things like that, and I'm listing things on eBay and whatever, and I'm thinking to myself, should I be like doing other type of work beyond this? Like I almost feel like guilty for the amount of time that
Probably.
I spend, so it's weird. It's a weird. I'm still like struggling to deal with it, and I didn't really have this problem so much until I started going to more of these social events with Anne. Like I'm the type of person where I don't want to make any new friends outside of my circle. Like just leave me alone, let me play with my cards type deal. That's my mentality right now. So I don't really go to a lot of like social events outside of the things that I do with you and everything, right?
Hmm.
So when I've been going and spending more time with Anne lately, because we've been taking some time off, I'm feeling more and more out of place when it comes to this stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean?
And so what?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a little bit it just makes me feel a little bit out of place. So I just think I need to get back to the card shows. I need to be around our people a little bit
Now, you
more.
need to be a little in society too.
That's another thing,
it's
right? I
it's
need
healthy for you, Dan, to get out, into the other parts of the world.
yeah. I need to like I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I need to almost I don't know. I just feel like I have to validate what I do somehow to be able to show off. Because even my brothers, when I talk to my brothers about this stuff, they still think I'm wasting my time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
They just
god,
don't
it's so
believe me.
weird. It's so weird. You have like a total like different like perception versus what I have.
Yeah. The only person that really understands what I do outside of, besides Anne, is my sister, because my sister came
Yes,
to
your
Dallas
sister
that one
definitely.
time
Yeah.
and she saw what we were doing. So she's like,
Hmm.
okay, that's like legit. But all my other brothers and all my friends just think it's like such like they don't understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I felt like she's very supportive. So I thought the rest of your family is very supportive.
Yeah, I feel like I need to do something. I need to start like showing them like the big deals that I do to validate this, or I could just not care what people think. That's another thing.
Maybe so.
Okay. Anyways, that's what was on my mind this past weekend. Just because I had to go to like 3 different events and I had to like talk to 3 different groups of people, and they're like trying to like understand what the type of things that I do. You know. So, anyways, so that's what I did this weekend. But anyways, let's get to the next thing. Let's talk about what's on our minds. Okay,
Okay,
I've got a couple
what
things.
is on your mind,
Yeah,
Dan?
I've got a
What is
couple
on your
things,
mind?
a couple topics that I'd like to talk about, but I'll give you the floor first. Do you have anything you want to discuss? Get off your chest.
Well, happy Fourth! I got my T-shirt on, everybody. So this is from the Olympics, and let everybody know that's marching in.
Mhm.
So what is on my mind? No, Dane, you go first because I've got a few things on my mind, but I want you to go first.
Okay, a couple things I want to talk about here is number one, the national. Everybody's talking about the national, right? Like the national is in like what is it?
This is why I want you to go
Two,
first.
3, 4 weeks, right? Less than 4 weeks right now.
At
The
the end of
national
the month, yes, yes, sir.
and
Let's say like 3 weeks actually, because today's the 5th. So let's. And you said we're going to go what on Tuesday, correct? The
yes,
26th.
yes.
Okay, so yes, so 1, 2, 3 weeks, Dan.
So I think the national is going to be very exciting. There are going to be a lot of people there, of course, right? But
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of people that are not going to the national also, and I think that this could be a very good opportunity for a lot of people this month, because there's going to be naturally less competition for a lot of those deals that you see, a lot of those auctions that you're seeing on eBay, PWCC, Golden, things like that. There's going to be less competition because everybody will be so focused on doing deals at the national. Everybody's going to be allocating their capital towards the national, or
Okay.
holding off on buying things because they want to be well funded for the national. So So understand that
They want to
dynamic.
keep their cash in their pocket for the Nationals, is what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah. So everybody that's going to the National is basically going to be sitting out this month in terms of all the other deals and activities that you can get involved in. So use that to your advantage, guys. If you guys are not going to the National, check those online auctions. Go to those local card shows. You may be able to find some really really good deals there. And I'm going to continue to remind people about this because I don't want people to get FOMO. Right? If you can't go to the National, it's not the end of the world. It's not really the National is not a priority for a lot of people just because it's all the way in Atlantic City. The cost involved, the amount of time and effort involved to plan and go out there. It's only for like the really diehard people that have the luxury to do something like that. But for like the majority of the hobby that's not going to be able to go out there, there will be good deals out there. So I just want to bring that that fact to people's attention going into the next few weeks. So keep that in mind. So that's one thing. Any comment on that?
No. Like, then why do we go to the National?
What do you mean?
Like, why do people go to the National? What do you get out of the National that, what's different about the National than any other show?
I think that it's our convention. It's not a card show. The National is not a card show in the terms of like that we would go to on a weekly basis. Okay, it's not on the same level of any card show in the whole country, including Dallas. It is bigger than Dallas. Okay.
Oh, yes, it is. It's like a mile long, it feels like.
Yes, but the National is more like a convention. So just think about any other type of convention that you would go to. If you were like going to like San Diego Comic-Con, if you're going to like a toy convention, like New York, toy show, or any type of like a hobby that you have, there's always a central convention that happens one time of the year when all the really hardcore, diehard people who want to be immersed in the hobby, they go, they congregate, and they all end up in this one place for like 3 to 5 days. That's what the National is. It's so much more than just looking at cards. It's about interaction. It's about seeing new products. It's about networking opportunities. It's about selling your cards, buying your cards, trading your cards. The experience of seeing things that you'll never see before. The biggest cards in the entire hobby will be at the National on display. $1 million cards will be there to display. All the big companies will be there with their big production, high production booths and all that stuff. So think of it more like a convention than a card show. And that's why we go to the National. If you're diehard and you want to experience that and you want to immerse yourself in that lifestyle and you have the time and the money to do so, you go to the National. But what I'm trying to say is that most people do not have that luxury in terms of taking the days off from work or spending the money or, the being away from their families or whatever. Most people will not be able to have that experience, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to miss out on that. There will be opportunities for the people that are not going to the National in terms of buying things this month. Maybe not selling things, but definitely buying opportunities this month.
Agree. Yeah, I'll be even curious to see what Dallas is going to be like next week when we go.
I'm a little bit nervous about that, because I heard, I think I mentioned this last week where there's going to be like a Nashville show at the same time.
At the same weekend. Wow.
Same weekend, Nashville's show. But I think it's very ambitious for another show to try to go against Dallas, to be honest.
Right.
Okay. In terms like they're advertising what, like 350 tables, I think. So it's gonna be a big show, very big show. But to go against Dallas, that's ambitious. So we'll see.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. I know there's some big names. Like I know Steve Aoki said he's gonna go to Dallas. That's the first time.
Aoki's going to Dallas this time?
Yes, and I think he's setting up. Yeah. Like he advertised it on his Instagram. So I'm thinking he's going to be bringing a lot of those crazy cards.
Oh, what's that going to be? Me and Steve Aoki are going to be selling cards at the Dallas Card Show. And I used to open up DJing for Steve Aoki back almost 20 years ago. How
Are you
unusual
serious?
is that?
Are you
Yes.
serious?
I swear to God. I sweir to God.
And you met him?
Many, many times back in the day. Are you
Oh
kidding
wow.
me? Yes.
I
Oh
wonder
my
if he would
God.
remember you.
Yes. I used to open up for him. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that would
Back
be
in like the 2000s, like 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, back in those days.
so many people don't know this, but you were actually a DJ in your former life, right?
Yeah, well, I'm still alive. Yeah.
In your former career. What type of music would you
Oh, like electro house, hip hop, everything. Top 40 mashups over at Cinescape, Joseph's, a bunch of places in the Hollywood
That's
area.
awesome.
Yeah, Frankie Chan, all those guys, a bunch of people.
So if you see him at if you see Stevie Aoki at Dallas,
I don't know if he'll still remember me
but
or not,
you
but
walk up to him and see if he remembers you.
maybe
Yeah, that
hopefully he
would be
remembers
awesome.
me. I'm sure he's met 1,000 people then. I mean, he hasn't seen me in probably like 15 years, but
Was he famous back then?
yeah, I mean, he was a little, in the region, in the LA region area.
Yeah.
He wasn't the greatest of a DJ back then, but he had a huge following.
Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah. So getting back on topic here, I think Dallas will be good. I mean, I never bet against Dallas.
Yeah.
But I think that if Dallas is like, if we see a major slowdown in Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a little bit concerning for me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But definitely starting to get more excited for the national now. Now that I've kind of wrapped my mind around that, okay, these are the travel logistics. I paid for all the, the ticket, the room, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've kind of wrapped my mind about that, now I'm starting to get very excited for Dallas, especially
Me
since
too.
we were talking to Daps and the things that we have planned. So
Is Daps coming to Dallas or not?
Yes, Daps is going to be at Dallas. I don't
He'll
know
be
about
at Dallas
Eric.
too.
I don't know about Eric, but I know Daps is going to be at Dallas. So we're definitely going to be.
And our buddy Mo, Stacking Gems, will be there.
Mo might not be there.
No, he's there. He's staying with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the national.
Oh, no. Okay. National. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
will Daps be in Dallas?
Yeah, we're shifting to the national talk right now.
Okay.
So Daps will be at the national. He will not be at Dallas, I don't think.
Okay. Make sure I got that right.
But yeah, so we can start announcing right now that we're going to be doing some Star Wars related activities at the national. We're gonna go to the sponsored trade night on Thursday. That's going to be like the biggest trade night of the whole show.
Yes.
And we're gonna basically start doing like a pop culture card trade night there, right? We're gonna be opening Star Wars packs and bringing our Marvel cards and wrestling cards and all that stuff. So
music cards, celebrity cards,
yeah, so,
just weird cards.
Oh yeah, so that will be one of the events that we're going there. Daps is basically planning this huge like Star Wars display for his booth there, where he's going to make a giant. Mm-hmm. He's going to make a giant Kurosawa card, and he's going to be. I think he's going to be slabbing the entire Galaxy refractor set, and he's going to be putting it up for display. So that will be very cool. So I'm very excited for that.
He's very excited about it. Gosh, my God, he called me up he called both of us up like 11 o'clock last week on weeknight.
I know, right?
I was in the middle of watching AEW's Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
I was like, don't call me now.
Yeah. So that will be exciting. So, and then we got some box breaks that we're going to be doing out there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dan. Well, what was our topic of this entire segment right now? I've taken so many painkillers. I forgot what it was.
The topic? Well, we shifted to being. I'm
so excited.
Talking about the national.
Yeah, the national, dude. Yeah. I have a huge surprise for you, man.
Okay.
The whole thing about this whole national. I should do this every year. Just say I just don't want to go at all. I just don't want to go because you know what happens when I say I don't want to go.
Something good happens.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. Exactly. Too many damn things. Like, first of all, it all started when you called me so damn excited. Like a few weeks ago, going Merlin. I've got a hotel room. It's all taken care of, man. We just got to find like Saturday, what is it? Friday and Saturday hotel room. And then the whole thing just like unravels and, in positive, things. And now it just keeps getting better and better and better. And then Daps, has his whole thing going on. Mm-hmm. More and more good things happen, right?
Yeah.
It just keeps happening. Good things. And then I get a phone call like the other day. And I just give you like kind of a taste. I don't even tell you what it is. Like,
Are you going to tell me now, or is this going to be offline?
it's going to be offline, dude. I'm
Okay,
just going
okay.
to give you a little tease.
This is a teaser for the next show, guys. He's going to tell
Yes.
me.
I'm
Okay.
going to tell you off, and then we'll announce it next Tuesday, folks. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And it's huge. It is
Okay.
so damn huge. It's
Okay.
killing me.
All right.
But
All right.
I told you, we at least get the badges, those stinking badges.
Okay. So we got our badges set.
We got our badges set, but it's going to get better than that, folks. It's going to get so good, and that's all I can say.
Okay, I'm interested. I think we're going to make some really interesting content at the National. So
it's good. It's gonna. I'm going to say we are set, dude.
Yeah, and that will be like my basically my 1 year anniversary of making content, going to the National, going back all the way to last year when I started like my journey to do that.
I know. Just this time last year, we were nobodies.
Yeah, I know, right?
But let me tell you, this is great for the break even club. Not just between two slabs, but the break even club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Shifting on to other things that are on my mind, and then we'll go into our mail day segment here. But you know what's something really cool? One of my reels that I do on my Instagram, one of my reels like went viral and it got like over 60,000 views or something.
What was that? What?
Yeah.
What was
reels.
it? Which one?
The one where I make fun of myself about making $5,000 passive income doing cards, but I don't really do it. That one went viral and it got like over 60,000 views, which is normally most of my reels get like 5,000-6,000. So this one got like 10 times more. So I thought that was kind of cool. So that, I'm very excited about that. And my follower count on Instagram has been growing. So I think I'm going to hit 10,000. Hopefully by Dallas, I'll hit 10,000. And when I hit 10,000 followers on Instagram, I'm going to do a giveaway. Just like with all my big milestones, I'm going to do a giveaway. So that will be really fun. And I've already like started like piecing or allocating things for my collection to give away. Like there's going to be Star Wars cards, Marvel cards, toys. It's going to be great. So I appreciate all the support that I've been getting lately. So that's really cool. What else is on my mind? I think I have one more topic that I want to talk about. Oh yeah. So another thing I've been doing is I've been selling. I've been gradually listing more things on eBay to sell, just to try to get rid of inventory because I'm starting to jump back online now because since we're not selling at shows as much anymore, I've had to like shift to selling things back online. And it was very interesting. I had this box. Let me show you guys real quick here. Right. So I had this box of like basically my junk slabs of things that I graded in bulk that came back to me. And this whole thing was filled up. It was like about like whatever this is, like 50 slabs or whatever. And I had these slabs at the show. And I would have sold them for like 10 to 15 bucks each.
Okay.
Maybe even less than that. Cause I just wanted to get rid of them. And for like 3, 4 or 4 shows, like the last 3 shows, basically, people were like looking through this, but they didn't really pay attention to it, And then I just said, screw it. So I started like comping them out to see if they're worth money.
Okay.
And lo and behold, there's like half of these cards are worth like 50 to like $100 each, right?
Okay.
And then I started listing them on eBay, and they've been selling for like 20 to 50 bucks.
Woo.
And I just thought to myself,
package them all.
I just thought to myself, it was so interesting. Like I had these on my table at the last couple of shows, and people would just like thumb through them, whatever, but they would just ignore.
I know.
They were worthless to these people. And if somebody had just taken the time to maybe check on a comp, like here's a Bret Hart rookie card right here.
Right.
Okay. If somebody would have just taken the time to look these up, they could have made a killing off of buying the box for me. And I would have gladly sold the whole box to some people. So anyways, my point is that you got to look for opportunities. There's even in junk boxes like this or raw cards, there's always good opportunities for people if you can just take the time. And if you're willing to do the work, you can definitely, find some good buying opportunities that way.
Yeah, dude, you saw me do that all the time last year at those card shows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All the time.
I noticed that you don't have those You like if you
No,
guys,
because I was tired of it.
yeah,
Like I really would throw like some golden eggs in there and just
yeah.
test people to see if people do it. And they were like, "Are you kidding me?" I would
Merlin
put like
used to have,
$100
yeah.
in there for $5 just to see if people reacted. Well, I would really hide and nothing.
Merlin used to have like 500 slab, like junk slab
Yeah,
boxes out there, just like
yeah.
like it was unreal how many he had. Since then, you've gotten rid of that. You don't do that
Yeah, to the
strategy anymore, right?
C, and like literally those $100 cards would sell for like 150. I'd
Yeah,
send the C, and I was like, okay, people had their opportunity, they lost
right,
it. I was
right.
like,
So, anyways, yeah, there's always opportunities there. So don't. So if you get a chance, don't pass up those junk slab boxes because you might find some
mm,
good stuff in there. Usually, like my rule of thumb is if I can get a card for less than the cost of grading and it's already graded, then it's probably a decent buy. You know what I mean? Because at the very least, if you bought it raw, you
exactly.
have to pay to get it graded to whatever service level you want to assign to that. And if you can get it for less than that, then you can probably do something with it. So I thought that was interesting.
Hmm.
And speaking of that, let me segue to my next topic here because
Okay.
now that we're on this about graded cards, I saw like the latest version of PSA's update where they talk about how many graded cards they've put out there, and then they do all those other companies like SGC and BGS and things like that,
Okay.
and now CGC or CSG, right? And I think I saw like maybe I think I saw like 8 million cards that have been graded this year or something like that.
Woo!
Something
I mean,
ridiculous.
between them all.
Let me see if I can look it up real quick here. Yes, just like millions of
Oh wow.
cards. Let me see. I need to tell you guys. I want to give you guys the accurate number here. Okay, Card Porn posted this. So just in June, total graded 887,000 cards PSA graded in June.
Mm.
176,000 for CGC, 100,000 for SGC, and 72,000 for BGS. And then year to date, PSA has graded over 5 million cards. SGC 558,000, BGS 442,000. Yeah, so that's a lot. I'm just thinking to myself, my goodness, like where are all these cards sitting? Like how are all these cards like spread out across the country or wherever they are, right?
The world.
There's so many. Like it just like I don't know, it just blows my mind that there's so many graded cards out there. I feel like we need to start a campaign where we just recycle the plastic. You know what I mean? Like just it's gonna be those situations like how they recycle bottles and stuff and they make other goods out of it, like bags or whatever. It's gonna get to a point where we're gonna be recycling these slabs or something like that just to try to do something with them because there's just so many out there. It's mind blowing to me. I don't know. You ever think about that?
Hmm.
You know, like it's to a point where like everything has to be slabbed now. You know what I mean? And I don't really see any slowdown in it because the card companies keep making cards, right? So it's not like the supply is ever going to be gone. It's just going to continue to build up, and there's just going to be like a billion slabs out there at some point.
It's like you want to put a score on everything,
I know, right?
Yeah,
Right. So
everything needs
crazy.
a score.
Yeah.
It's like a
So anyway,
contest.
yeah. So anyway, that's basically what's been on my mind. Let's talk about let's do some mail days. Did you get
Mail
anything
days,
good?
okay. Oh, you saw, I did a little post on video. I got some SGC stuff back, from the movie, from Elvis. So have I shown these yet? I got the Elvis here, George Kalinsky.
Who signed that?
George Kalinsky, he was a photographer for Elvis.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't Elvis. I wish it was. This would be, a few $10,000 card if that was Elvis's handwriting. But I wanted, Elvis in his jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. So that came back from SGC. Then a couple Elvises in the bathrobe. Then Elvis's worn shirt from a movie.
Nice.
And then I got the back from Captain Phasma I picked up from Toronto. Came back at 9.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, Captain Phasma. Then 2 grades of Sakatano of Rosario Dawson. Came
Those are
back
cool.
SGC 9.5. A
That's
red and a blue.
Yeah. Nice.
And then
I
you
love those
saw these
Masterworks cards.
bad boys I picked in Toronto. These are from the Legacy. Green and orange, 25
Nice.
and 50. Both came back dimes. So love these. These are from the Legacy.
I love those ones.
And then I got this handsome, hot young star, Johnny Depp from 1987, Topps 21 Jump Street.
Very cool.
This is rookie card. And then I got that other Tom Cruise finally graded from Top Gun Maverick, named after my dog.
Nice.
Eddie's Rocking Young Star. And then I just got these bad boys back today. Just literally got these back today. All Star Wars Orange Mandalorian. Can you see that?
Yeah, love it.
Let's see if I can get that. Okay. So these all got back graded, getting ready for Dallas and the National. These are all SGCs.
Purple
5.
Nice.
My first one that I never got back. Usually they all come back SGC 9, 5, and 10s. Unfortunately, this one didn't. Oh no.
Oh, that's a great card though.
Mm-hmm. And then here's some of the younglings. Yoda got a 9.5. Wave Refractor.
Damn. You're going to be ready for Dallas. All these graded Star Wars cards.
Double Wave Refractor.
Wow.
I know, right? So I wanted to make sure I got these graded because remember I had so many of the raw ones.
Oh, beautiful.
Wave Refractor. The dime on that one. Beautiful. Here's a Darth.
One of my favorites.
Atomic.
Yep.
You like that one? Mm-hmm. And then here's another dime in the jukebox.
Okay, cool.
And here's a pretty cool one. You don't see this one much from this series. The Frozen Carbonite.
Very
and
cool.
This is a purple refractor, and this one is actually numbered 25 of 25.
Nice.
And that one got a dime. And I got a Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
Reloading my Snoop Dogs because you see me, I'm always selling those at shows, right?
Yeah.
And here's that Sheena Easton one I got graded back. You know, Sheena Easton sung the theme song to James Bond. For Your Eyes Only.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a neat one. Have you seen this one before? Look at that. This one is really neat. This one has Larry Bird, Don Mattingly, Hulk Hogan, and Dan Marino printing plate. Wow. Autographed.
Damn, you've been busy. You got a lot of stuff to show off here.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for the Dallas and the National. And then here's another Mandalorian purple dime.
Nice.
And then here's one you got the artwork for. I know you do.
Yeah, nice.
Reflections on Indoor, correct?
Yeah.
And then here's the one I've got the Super Refractor of. This is Atomic Refractor.
Cool.
They're bearing gifts. And then the last one on my all day. Ooh.
Beautiful card.
So there we go. Now your turn, Dan.
Didn't you tell me you got like a black refractor?
Yeah, that's coming in my PSA. That should be coming in. I thought it was going to come in today, but I guess not till tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
I got the grades for them though.
Well, I only got 2 things in the mail.
Next Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, I only got 2 things in the mail. I've actually I've been in this weird position where I've been consolidating the collection, and I've been trying to save up for some big stuff. So I'm trying not to buy as much right now. But a couple things that I got is I got this Road Warriors.
I know. I didn't know they graded those either. That was beautiful.
This is a PSA 6. PSA 6. So got this. I really like these jewel cards for some reason. They're not cards, they're stickers. You guys can see that they're stickers on the back here. But these are really cool. So whenever I get a chance to pick these up, I'll do it. But I'm very picky about this. I'm only going to pick up the graded ones just because I cannot tell if they're reproductions or not. You know?
Yeah, thank you. I know.
So that's one thing that I'm pretty excited about. I love the Road Warriors. I think they're like one of my favorite tag teams of all time. So pick that up.
Me too.
That's pretty cool. And picked up this baby here, which I did a couple posts on. This is the quad auto.
Oh, I thought you were going to get that graded. That's so awesome, though.
This is the 1 of 5. So I have the 1 of 25. I have the 1 of 15, and I just picked this up. This is 1 of 5. So number 1 also. So this is super cool. I just love this card. I think it's like the best female wrestling card ever.
Definitely.
The significance about this card, like for most people who don't know, these girls right here, they're like probably the most
women.
Yeah, these women, they're like the most I would say the most important female wrestlers of this modern era, you could say, because they changed the game for female wrestling. They're all on-card autos. There's never been any quad on-card auto of these 4 ever until this card right here. So it's pretty cool. And another thing, a lot of people have been asking me about these jumbo cards. Where did I get the case for this? There's a dude on eBay that sells these cases. So all you got to do is just search like oversized card display case, and there's a guy that sells these, and he sells them for all types of cards. Like, where is it? Like if you have the sketch cards, this dude, he makes it.
Oh, that's the same guy.
Yeah, search on eBay, and then he also like sells things on Facebook too. So you can get them on Facebook if you don't want to buy the eBay version. But that's what I got here. So pretty excited to add that to the collection. I got to find a place to put this.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, Dan.
So yeah, that's the mail day. All right. So with that, let's get to some of these comments here. I know a lot of people.
We got a lot, I know, right? Everybody's rubbed up. Everybody's back home from the holidays.
So let's say hi to guys here. Mervin.
Hey, Mervin, what's up? How's your neck, Merle? It's doing okay. I'm riding through it. Saw a doctor and a dentist today.
Okay, here's our friend Gilbert, Poke Hollow.
Poke Hollow Sports. Yeah. Good evening, you guys. Will you guys be at the premiere show this Sunday, the 10th, here in SoCal? I got a table. I'll be there with UFC cards and some Pokemon.
I might show up. I'm not going to be set up, but I might show up. Yeah.
Ryan Sanford, what's up? Only a few weeks until the National. You are correct, Ryan. Sports card mover. Need a GOAT Joey Chestnut card.
I was looking at that. I'm going to wait till it dies down a little bit, but I'm on the hunt for a Joey Chestnut card, autograph card. Probably like the Allen and Ginter one is the one I want. Did you?
That's probably the only ones aren't there?
Probably. Who knows? I'm not going to pay a lot of money for it, but I'll wait a couple months and then maybe see if I can pick one up. But did you see him? Did you see what happened?
He was in crutches, right?
He was in crutches, but did you see the protester jump on the stage?
No, what happened?
There was some protester who jumped on stage to hold up a sign. He was wearing a Darth Vader mask, coincidentally.
Oh, the protester was.
Yeah, and he jumped on stage and he bumped Joey Chestnut as he's eating. This is during the competition. Joey finishes this hot dog, turns around and puts the guy in like a chokehold and throws him to the ground, and then just starts eating his hot dog again, and he ended up winning again. Right. But that's how
that's crazy.
That's how unstoppable that guy is. He can get bumped. And, like if you're in any type of rhythm, if you're like a marathon runner or whatever, and you're in a rhythm with your body movements, and then somebody bumps you and messes up your timing, that would stop a lot of people. But he got bumped, turned around, and then he
just kept on going.
Grabbed the dude. Go watch the highlight. He grabbed the dude by the neck and threw him down on the floor, and then just grabbed another hot dog and started eating again. It was amazing. So
he was still in the zone.
Yeah. So that guy's definitely got a lot of respect from me for that move that he pulled. Don't mess with Joey Chestnut, let me tell you. So that was kind of cool.
And he was injured.
Yeah.
On top of it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here?
Oh wow. Mervin sold some stuff in eBay for more than recent comps. Don't sleep on eBay, people. Good job, Mervin.
For sure.
Who's next? Mervin, be proud, Dan.
I know, right? He's talking about what we were talking about, like feeling out of place among like people that don't share love.
We were talking about half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh my.
I'm trying to get through these comments here. Sorry, guys.
Okay, no worries. Calvin. Hey, Calvin. Hey, guys. Calvin, can't wait to see you at the National, dude.
He's challenged us to a box break, right? Like, what is it? WWE. What is it?
No, and
Revolution?
the bounty hunters.
Oh, the Bounty Hunter box. Yes. So that
Mm-hmm.
would be kind of cool. Very excited to see that. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, my dog is squeezing the thing. Jay Champagne totally can relate to Dan. I work full time Monday through Friday, but caddy an exclusive country club on weekends. Been there 28 years, but it's a dirty kept secret from our adult friends. Must see Tuesday night TV. Hilarious. It's like Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Brian Basketballs, thanks for sharing and documenting our hobby histories, fellas. Make sure to thumbs up, y'all. That's right. Thumbs up, guys. Make sure you like the show, okay? And Neo, what's up, Neo? Travel is expense East Coast. Go to Nashville. So, Neo, you're going to go to Nashville then? Jay Favors. Nashville will smash. No, Dallas will smash Nashville. Yes. It's
Never
already,
bet on,
set in
never
stone.
bet on
Yeah.
Dallas, or never bet against Dallas.
Yeah, never bet against Dallas. That's just ridiculous.
Oh, here's Sam. Sam's a nice donate.
Sam Bartola. What's up, Sam? Love you guys' content. Don't let a couple of down shows deter your passion. Reassess and get after it. I need your content. Yes. I mean, we're still going to talk about what our experience is. That's the only thing it is what it is,
Yeah, and so if you guys don't know what, basically when we do our vlogs and we do the break even, we kind of like the vlogs we try to make entertaining, but the break even is where we have like a real conversation there at the show about, and that's fresh on how we feel through what happened. And the most recent episode of the Break Even Club is where we kind of talk about Chicago and how it was like down and stuff. And I was a little bit hesitant to post that because I didn't want it to be too negative, but I also think it's important because I got some really good feedback from some people about this. I think it's important for us to also show what our real experiences are within the hobby when we go to shows and we try to sell stuff, because it wouldn't be real for us to be like, oh yeah, we make money all the time and we make all these deals.
We're always happy.
Like we'd be painting the hobby in a totally false light, right? Sometimes it's really great. Sometimes we'll make a ton of cash.
Yes.
Sometimes we'll make nothing, right? So like, I think it's important to kind of show both sides of that, just so that people know that it's not as easy as some people would make it look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we want you to see the hard times too, and see how we get ourselves back up too. We want you to see it all.
Yeah. So you can see both sides. Like I always say, it's very hard to sell cards, but it kind of like I don't know. Like I see these things on Instagram sometimes, on Instagram and TikTok. I see guys who will advertise how to make money selling cards if you buy their course, right? Like they're trying to do courses. You ever see those things before?
Yes.
Okay. So in other markets where you can invest, like stocks and real estate, particularly real estate. Okay. There's always people that try to sell you these sales courses, these informational courses where they'll tell you how to be successful if you sign up for their thing. And now I'm starting to see that in cards also. And I just, I don't want to talk like without actually seeing what these guys are producing. I don't want to like be too negative towards them, but I'm just thinking to myself, man, from my own experience, it's very hard to sell cards. So yes. I just feel like it's important to let people know that, so that they just don't automatically assume, oh, if I buy this guy's course, I'll be able to flip cards and make all this money and all this stuff, right? No. It's very difficult. So I think that's why it's good for us to produce the break even show, so that people can see that side of things, Okay, getting on to the next comment here.
Aaron, feed the gods. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Aaron. JMF Collectibles. I may have heard Dallas was slow last July because people were saving for the National, but with people choosing not to go to AC, all bets are off. That could be the case. Yeah, we'll find out in another week and a half.
I've heard arguments for both sides, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Okay, like this will be like, let's see, 3, 4, 5. This will be like my 6th Dallas show in a row that
Oh
I've gone
wow!
to. So I will know immediately if there's a change in the vibe
And
there.
was that first show of July last year too, or did you go last May?
Yeah, yeah. My first show was the one before the national last year.
Okay.
Um,
And you set
uh,
up, or did you just attend?
I I set up. I
Okay.
set up with Mo. Yeah,
Oh wow! Oh,
yeah,
two of you. Oh,
yeah.
Mo
That
has
was our
been before. I didn't
Yeah,
know
that
that.
was our first
Okay.
show there, and I mean, I didn't have anything to compare it to at the time. People said it was a lot slower than it had been before, but coming from Southern California shows, it was way better than anything I've ever experienced. So I thought it was cool. So we'll see. But I'll know on the first day there if there's a different vibe for sure.
Mm. Yeah, and I wonder how the national show will be too, knowing that they're going to be before the national.
Mm-hmm.
Axel C. Hey guys, see you at the Nationals. I'll be there Thursday through Sunday, most likely. What days do you recommend? Well, probably like Thursday through Saturday.
Thursday for sure because that's the first official trade night, and that trade night will be bananas, guys. So you
The
want to be
Thursday
there
night one?
Thursday. Yeah, you want to be there Thursday. I'd probably say Thursday, Friday, Saturday are your best days to go. Um, you don't really need to go Sunday unless you're looking for some deals because Sunday is going to be slow for sure. But you can find some really good buying opportunities on Sunday
Mm.
if you can wait there. One thing I noticed about the National last year is that on the first couple of days prices are very high. Okay. I mean, on the first couple of days, you're going to see prices. And then on Friday, Saturday, they get higher. People will adjust their prices
And what do you mean like prices won't what like wax and like
on everything.
slabs on just
I,
everything in
I think
general?
on everything Friday, like I distinctly remember last year on Saturday, people had changed their prices from Friday. Right. So I think that's going to probably be the same thing again. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you see some good deals on Wednesday or Thursday, don't hesitate to pick up those deals because the prices can change any day. Okay,
Mm,
for sure. But Sunday will be some good buying opportunities.
good
Um,
to know.
I think. Okay, let's see here.
Good to know. Mervin, don't sleep on eBay. Sold a few things over comps recently. I never sleep on eBay, Mervin.
You're a
Mural
fan.
Cards, Florence, Italy. I did not know they had a Mural Cards in Florence, Italy. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. My favorite sports card entertainer is live.
Where was he? Where was Mer World Cards last week?
Like
Istanbul or something or Sri Lanka?
or Dubai or somewhere. I forget where it was.
You know what's interesting? I think he's changing his picture every time he does this too.
Yes, wherever he's missing from the place.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm just going for this chat here.
CV Sports, what's up, fellas? Just got on making dinner. How you feeling, Merlin? Okay, I took a couple of Tezidines and ibuprofen, so I'm okay. I'm gonna get some Botox in my neck and jaw over here Thursday. They're gonna put a bunch of injections in me Thursday. Hopefully, I'll feel better from it.
Yeah. We need you. We need
Not
you.
Botox in the eyes, and I'm not doing the Hollywood thing. I'm actually doing it for my injury.
Yeah, we need you at full strength for Dallas next week. So rest up.
Getting Botox ready for national. Joshua Blessing, did you ever pick up the Star Jordan this year? Yeah, because isn't now PSA going to
Oh
start
my God.
grading stars? Because now
Yeah.
I started thinking, like, Dan, did he hop on that bus?
I
at the
never
time?
got one. I never could get one. I missed out on an opportunity. I knew this was
I
going to
know,
happen.
me too. Me too, man.
Yeah, I knew
I so
PSA
regret it.
was gonna grade them. I just never got around to spending that type of money on the card because people knew that PSA was gonna grade these things, so people had high
Eventually,
prices on them already. I couldn't get into it, so I think I missed the boat on that. But it's
I
okay.
can't believe you didn't do it, Dan. I
Yeah,
could kick myself in the butt for not doing it either.
I will eventually own a Star Jordan for sure. I'll probably end
Yeah,
up
but now
buying
they're going to
PSA.
just skyrocket in prices now.
Well, I think that they will go up in price for a little bit, but I think that the market will see a lot more Star Jordans come on, and I think that will affect the pricing. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. I want to see what a couple of PSA ones look like when they come out, and
Okay.
then we'll see what the prices are on those.
Mm. Just card. Any thoughts on rugby cards?
I've never seen a rugby card. I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure there's probably a market for it.
More world cards, Florence, Italy. Sasha needs to be off that card. Lacey Evans better.
No, I don't. I disagree with that.
Lacey Evans?
I disagree with that.
Papa Jim, that's a great wrestling auto card, Dan. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to ever get that slab and graded?
I don't think they grade. Well, I think BGS would put it in a gigantic oversized slab, but I would never do it.
Of course.
I don't know. Like if they can come up with a slab that like matches it and minimizes the amount of negative space around it, I would do it. Right. But I think I saw my friend Mo. He got a booklet slab by BGS, and they put it in like a 8x10, and there's like
yes, I hate that's happened to me so many times too.
You know, I'm not gonna mess with that. So I like it the way it is in this holder. Where is it? Where is it? So I like it nice and clean like this. I don't really need to get it slab for any reason. I think it's cool the way it is.
Okay. Yeah, every time I've gotten something like that slab, they end up putting in something like 10 times the size. I'm like, why? Bacon barrel roll. I'll be at the National Tenderizing people, even Dan. Well, okay. You should come and meet up with us. I have to see it. We'll definitely have to record it.
Right.
Mervin, cricket cards to the moon. Mervin, bring your cricket card, dude.
You know, I was just checking,
Mervin's up in New Jersey, so he's got to come visit us.
I think I was checking like PWCC or Golden, and they have some cricket cards for sale right now. So one of those two sites I saw
on auction.
Yeah, on auction. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Some of your favorite stars.
Yeah.
OC sells online. On Sunday, dealers are required to stay set up through the end of the show. On Sunday, dealers are required to stay set up throughout the end of the show.
Yeah, they did that, and I think a lot of people left last year also. So I don't know how much they enforce that rule.
Really? Oh wow. ACRC thoughts on PSA grading star cards.
I think it's cool.
Talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, PSA will command definitely a premium on that, and I think a lot of people are waiting for that too. Because I remember when I was trying to get the star card last year, I talked to a lot of people on it, and the biggest complaint about those star cards was that they carried the baggage of some of them being fake.
Of course, that's why they never did to begin with, correct?
Yeah, and some of the BGS ones, people were even saying like there were rumors that BGS graded fake ones. So that was like the baggage of that card. So I think it'll be interesting to see when PSA starts grading them. If what's going to be very interesting to see is if PSA, if any of them get sent in as BGS and they get cracked and they come back as fake. That will be very interesting to see. And I'm sure somebody's going to post something about that at some point. And
you think it will happen at some time?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. So we'll see what happens there. There's also the debate whether that's his true rookie card, even though it wasn't like a pack pool. It came in like a team bag versus the 86 Flair. Another thing will be interesting to see is the 86 Flair Jordan market to see if it goes down a little bit because of this. Because, you know, the hobby's weird, right? The hobby, if we deem one card as the true rookie card, that's the card that has the most value. But hobby mentality can shift depending on the narrative, right? So if there is enough vocal people out there saying why the Star Jordan is the true rookie card over the Flair, you know, the mentality can easily change for that for sure. And what's going to be very interesting to see will be the people that have the vested interest in the 86 Flair Jordan cards that will try to protect it. So like, I thought it was interesting to see when Nat Turner put the post out there saying that he believes that 84 Jordan is the true rookie card. And then immediately Ken Golden put out a post saying, no, the 86 Flair is a true rookie card because of whatever reason, right? Because obviously he has a vested interest in keeping that card the way it is, right?
Right.
That's going to be a very fun debate to see play out. Personally, I like the 86 Flair. I think it's a better looking card. The design of it.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
And him dunking, you know.
He's dunking, the red, white, and blue borders. The Star Jordan, I'll give you the Star Jordan came out in 1984, 2 years before the the flair. So I'll give that to you. But the card itself, I mean, yeah,
The photography is terrible.
yeah, he's catching a rebound.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
horrible.
I don't know, like if I really like that card that much, to be honest.
It looks like something like an amateur took the photo.
Yeah, and personally, I think the 85 Nike promo is the coolest card of them all because
For sure,
it's the
definitely.
iconic silhouette of the Jumpman, right? So I think that's really cool. But these are the type of debates that we can have all day long. So it'll be fun to see. I would love to see a debate between like the two biggest advocates. You could pick like Ken Golden and Nat Turner, have them on a live with each other and just have them debate about which one is the best, right?
Yeah.
That would get
That'd be a good
1 million
one.
views for sure.
Yes.
So if anybody can produce that, if anybody can make that happen, please, because I would love to see it. Yeah. All right. Let me see here.
Bacon barrel roll. Also, do you know if any of the grading companies will be doing any special grading discounts for people that attend the convention, like PSA, SGC, etc.? I mean, I think they're going to be doing grading, and I'm probably on-card grading there. Discounts, probably not. They'll probably upcharge for it.
Right. Yeah. I think they are doing on-site grading, but no discounts. There's never any discount, guys.
There's no discounts. Probably cost more. Yes.
Prices only go up. So yeah. Okay. So I think we got to pretty much most of the comments here. I'm sorry if I missed any of you guys' comments, but we want to move on to the next segment, and then we'll wrap this up because I don't want to keep Merlin on too long, because if his pain medication wears off,
I'm feeling good, baby. I'm feeling good.
So anything you want to get off your chest for what bends my corner?
No, nothing's been in my corner now. Just this damn neck injury. That's it for right now. I've got all my cards coming in, cards getting graded. So everything's really good right now. Hopefully this card shows will be coming smoothly. Yeah, how was that card show last week? This weekend you went to? No, you didn't go to one.
I didn't go to Long Beach show. I skipped out on that.
Oh, I think Mo went to one.
No, he didn't go either.
Oh, he went last. Oh, that was all last weekend.
Yeah. So
yeah, he didn't like it.
Yeah, so nothing going on there. But I'll talk about this briefly here. This doesn't really bend my corner, but it kind of nicks it. Kind of like nicks my corner a little bit here. I feel like I don't know about you, but I get a lot of messages from just like random messages all the time, right? On Instagram and mostly Instagram, where people ask me to do things for them that I don't even know who these people are. Like they'll just message me and they say, hey, you want to buy this card? Or, hey, can you give me a follow? Hey, can you give me a shout out? Hey, can you promote this card or whatever? And I'm just like, and it just kind of got me thinking like, about like how people network, right, in business, right? So here's my little bit of this is like going to be like part rant, part advice, part what bends my corner. But hopefully the people who hear this will be able to get some value out of it. But I think that as I get older in life, in my career and in life, I realize that a lot of opportunities that I get come from people that I know, right? My network, people who I help out over the years, who I build relationships with, right? Everything, a lot of what can happen in life, a lot of the opportunities that can happen in life come from networking and the relationships that you build. But it's not natural for you just to like find somebody that's in a position to help you out and then just automatically establish a relationship with them. That's not usually how it works. What you have to do is you have to build that relationship over time and then get that person to want to help you out for whatever reason. But I think that a lot of younger people who don't understand that concept, that what they'll do is they immediately go up to somebody that they want something from and they'll ask for it, right? Not understanding that there has to be some value in exchange for them helping you out. So what I kind of want people to know is that if you're trying to go up, build relationships and trying to connect with different people who you think can help you out, or you're hoping that these people will give you opportunities, you have to develop a relationship with them where you bring them value first. And when I say that, I mean like
yeah.
you have to, like if you're trying to find a mentor or you're trying to build a network or get connections, you got to go up to people and you've got to bring value to them by helping them in any way you can, you know, anyway. And this applies to the hobby, but this applies to all types of industries out there where if you're trying to make a name for yourself or you're young or you're just up and coming, you've got to bring value to people instead of just asking for them to give you something, right? You got to help
true.
them,
Yes.
help as much as you can, right? Help be the person that helps everybody, that is the go-to person, and don't ask for anything in return.
I think the slang of that is called bringing the donuts.
Bringing the donuts. Okay. Is
Yeah.
that like an entertainment industry?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
It's like, how do I bring the donuts?
Yes,
Like,
that makes
does
a lot of
does
sense.
understand? Like, because you bring like some donuts to show your appreciation, or like you got to bring something to the table.
Yes, and this is what I want people to understand is like when you help people, when you go up to somebody and you ask for something from them without bringing any value in return, they're gonna either do two things. Okay, they're gonna either say no, which is very easy to do, or they're gonna say, "What's in it for me?" Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sometimes you'll meet somebody who's really nice and they'll help you just for the sake of helping. But for most of the time, they're either going to say no or they're going to say, "What's in it for me?" because you approach them that way. But if you can approach people and you can offer to help them out and you're kind to them, what you'll do is you'll create reciprocity between you and that person, where if you can bring value to them, they will naturally want to help you out in return. And that's how the opportunities come. Okay. And I want people to know that, because I feel like I get asked all the time to do things from people that I don't know at all. And it just kind of like, it makes me like scratch my head. It's like I don't want to, do this thing for you because I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you represent and all these things. And it's just that I've been noticing a lot of people have that mentality where they just want to ask for everything. But take it from me, guys. As you get older, you will realize this. A lot of opportunities come from the people that you know. So you got to build those relationships, and you build those relationships by bringing value to those people. Bring the donuts. I like that term a lot. Okay. Just bring the donuts and you will be surprised about the type of opportunities that you get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's the last thing I want to talk about. Let me just go through this here. I don't think we have any other comments. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
No, I meant no.
You're a little bit out of it. I can tell. You got that lidocaine is kicking in on you.
No, like I've been taking some damn Tezidine or whatever it is.
Tezidine. Okay.
Tezidine.
All right. Well, yeah, I want you to get your rest. I don't want you to stay on too long.
No, I've got. I'm getting a lot of good rest. Actually, I've been sleeping in the guest bedroom, so I wouldn't be tossing and turning while Maria's asleep, and the dog doesn't jump on me.
Yeah.
Maverick.
Yeah.
But hopefully, I'm all good, and I'm going to be nice and rested for the card shows. So I won't. Mo's rooming with me in Dallas, so hopefully I don't toss and turn when he's there, and he doesn't see me in pain, and I'll be with you all at the National. But so are you going to have the same cards in Dallas as you like? Are you going to have the same strategy that you had in Chicago, or what?
I'm going to bring in wax to Dallas. Actually,
okay.
So I'm going to be trying to sell some of my wax, and I'm going to be consolidating my smaller cards. And for the National, I'm going to be bringing my biggest stuff.
Biggest.
Yeah, and we're gonna see what happens. I don't know what I don't know what's gonna happen in the National, to be honest, because this would be my first time setting up as a vendor. So I'm just gonna bring my best stuff and see what happens.
And then Dax wants us to bring the Star Wars cards for our rules.
Oh yeah, I'll be bringing Marvel, Star Wars, all that stuff. But I'll be bringing the PMGs. I'll be bringing the high dollar stuff. So we'll see what happens.
I think we're gonna do podcasts and live streams almost every day when we're in the National.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it's gonna be good.
We're gonna be busy.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Anyways, with that, guys, we'll just go ahead and wrap this up here. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, but most importantly, subscribe to Merlin's channel. We're trying to get this man to 1,000 subscribers. Okay.
Yes, please.
When he gets to 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna throw a huge party. He's gonna do a giveaway. So if you guys can, please do that. I think you're very close, right? You're like, how many? You're just like a couple
I'm
hundred
almost
away?
700.
Yeah. So you're only 300 away, which is not that much, guys,
I'm
because
gonna post some more videos. I'm starting
Yeah.
to feel a little better, so I can post more videos. Like you said, we're gonna have some
Yeah.
more videos coming up to the national, and hopefully, I'm starting to feel better, so I can do some more crazy stuff on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah,
So
and
make sure you hit it. I know you've got some relatives in town from the 4th of July, so if you can get grandma to subscribe and some uncles and cousins, then go ahead and just do it. Don't tell them what it is; just have them subscribe.
Yeah, so please support Merlin. We appreciate that, and we will see you
Have
guys.
them bring the donuts.
Yeah, and Merlin will bring the donuts for sure, and then we will see you guys next week. Okay.
See y'all next week.
Yeah.
Bye bye.